Hello and welcome to another Dragonstorm Studios video. And today we're going to continue our series looking at influential members of the Magic the Gathering community. And today I've chosen Tappy Toe Claws as our focus for today and a portrait. So Tappy is not so much a content creator in the sense that we've seen so far. Her influence has mostly been in terms of being a powerful force in the community, which has been awesome. She's very active on Twitter. I've seen her on shows on YouTube, such as Game Nights through the Command Zone and At a Table with Friends through Channel Fireball. And she's always been a very happy-go-lucky sort of person. But she's, I think, most known by people as a cosplayer, and she's done some amazing stuff, very interesting and witty designs and cool costumes, and it's been wonderful. So I wanted to show that kind of wild abandon and personality in the portrait. So without further ado, here is the portrait as it stands right now of Tappy Toe Claws. I've got her kind of drawn as a Huatli sort of character in terms of the armor she's wearing. And she's got a raptor there looking all fierce and angry in the foreground. It sounds a lot, of course, where the dinosaurs are, as she's most known for her dinosaur decks I've seen on YouTube. So that is the picture as it stands right now. And there are a couple of things which I'd like to just talk about today from the drawing perspective. And that is a technique which I think we all at least had some portion, some experience with, and that is in grade school doing rubbings. So taking an object like a leaf, and especially pertinent this time of year when everything is changing color, and doing a rubbing of said object. And in coins and leaves were mostly the things that we would have done when we were in grade school. But even around the house, I was able to find all sorts of different objects to use for rubbings, including some dice as well. So anything that has texture can be a rubbing. And we can certainly add that to our drawing as well. I don't really think it's cheating because it's just one more tool in our toolbox as artists. So I've got this book that I'm dropping everything today. I apologize. I've got this book that was given to me by a friend for my birthday years ago. And I use it for a lot of just notes, my different commander decks, which shocklands I own, etc. But you can see in the reflection there from the light, just how textured it is. It's a great book. And I use it not only for recording information, but I actually use it for rubbings as well. So let's see how that works. I'm going to do a rubbing here for the skin of the dinosaur, the raptor here, on the head only. I did some work on the body, which is much more faint, but because the raptor head is coming towards us, we're going to see a lot more of that detail there. So the trick when doing a rubbing is not to press too hard, but to keep that pressure consistent. So it's going to be a little bit tricky. I'm going to roll my sleeve up so I can get the angle here. Make sure that the object is below where you're working. And again, you want to try and keep that consistency in your rubbing, pressing hard enough to get the impression that you want there, but not so hard that you're covering your creation there in graphite. And you can kind of see already that wonderful texture taking shape there in the snout of our beastie. And I don't want it to be too geometric, too perfect. We want it to kind of just sort of show up lightly. Now, the biggest danger in doing this, of course, is that I'm getting graphite all over my hands. So I've got to be careful when I shift the paper here. When I do that, I don't want to drag any of that wonderful graphite all over the page. So you can see there I've got it on my fingertip. I don't want to get it into the mouth there and the teeth. So I might just take some paper, some scrap paper, and kind of use that to help me guide my hand. And again, it's a subtle effect, but we can definitely see how that pebbly skin is showing up there. Make sure my face is not in the middle of the camera there. And work around the eye a little bit. So a simple technique today, but I think an effective one which really can fool people. You can tell people it's been hours working on that pebbly texture. but a technique that we all might even know already. It's just that we haven't explored it in a while. All right, so there's my raptor looking all pebbly and textured, as dinosaurs are apt to do. They are wonderful, magical creatures, and certainly they can be seen in Magic the Gathering as well. And other media. All right, I had to do that. I'm sorry. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's a shorter one today. And I hope you enjoyed the reveal of Tappy Toe Claws as the dinosaur knight herself. Although, I mean, let's face it, she probably should be her own dinosaur planeswalker one day. Maybe Wizards get on that. We can only hope. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification if you are subscribed to get those videos ASAP. And I hope you enjoyed the content. Have a fantastic day.